Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Why don't artists know how to count to 3? Hi, I am Xabiso Vili. I'm a writer, I'm a performer, a new media artist, and I'm here at Fakugesi today exhibiting Boi Meets Boogeyman, a 360-degree virtual album using poetry and theatre.
And take me through a little bit of your conceptualization of the project.
Right, definitely. It initially started with a series of poems that I was writing and recording for a slam last year, a digital slam. And in these poems, I was really trying to explore my own demons, bringing my boogeyman to life to really start to deal with my own masculinity. And so when it kind of conceptualized and thinking around the multiple choice aspect, it was really around this idea of how do we start working and confronting our masculinity, and what choice do we have in that, and how are we implicated in the choices that determine toxic masculinity, and then how do we start working towards turning to compassionate masculinity. And so yeah, really that multiple choice aspect was giving the viewer power to be able to make their own decisions on that journey. I've had really amazing feedback. I think that the work is accomplishing what it set out to do, which was start this conversation around compassionate masculinity and begin to imagine how it shifts us. So I've had people telling me that the film has really been a mirror and show them their lives. I've had people I've been sitting in 20, 30-minute long conversations around the state of masculinity and what it means for us. I've had people tell me that they've been incredibly moved, which for me has really been the main aim of the work. Instead of just using the technology for the sake of using the technology, how do you use the technology in a way where it intersects with healing, storytelling, and these innovative mediums? So I'm sitting now in front of some images that were created during a hackathon back in 2018, and that was my first kind of introduction into extended reality and augmented reality. And so since then, I've been using poetry and different mediums, from augmented reality to projection mapping to now 360, to really dive deeper into emotion. I think we all kind of know that immersive media is kind of called like this empathy machine. And I think that already poetry being such a deeply personal is political medium, combining it with immersive technology allows for us to really dive in deeper and really allow the audience to step into my imagination, or the imagination of the artist, to then really ask provocative questions that shift and change the individual. And it isn't just about, how cool is the technology, but really about what meaningful change can you do with this medium.